to each and everyone one more time of you joining us today from different parts of the world. I know that it's possible. So my name is Julia, and I am proud to be a part of Team One Network and Avagen Club. And it's an absolute pleasure to be your host for today's global meeting. And first of all, I would like to thank all of our guests, leaders, and community members for taking the time to be here. And your presence showed that you are open to leading, growing, and exploring new opportunities. And that is the first step towards success. So today, we are going to talk about something that is creating excitement and opportunities across multiple countries, the powerful combination of Team One Network, the Avalanche ecosystem, and the growing Avagen Club community. We are living in a digital era where technology is transforming and the way people connect and learn and build communities and create opportunities. So blockchain technology is one of the biggest innovations of our time, and Avalanche has emerged and as one of the fastest growing and most powerful blockchain ecosystem in the world. At Team One Network, we believe that education, collaboration, and community are the keys of success. And our mission is to connect people, create awareness, and provide a platform where individuals can learn about emerging technologies in a simple and particular way. So what makes our community special is that we are not limited by geography, language, or background. We are building a truly global network where people support each other, learn from each other, and grow together. To all our guests who are joining us for the first time, I encourage you to keep an open mind and throughout this meeting. Listen carefully, take notes, and most importantly, imagine that what is possible when technology, community, and vision come together. And today's session has been carefully designed to provide valuable insights and inspiration through several international speakers. And I'm confident that by the end of this meeting, you will have a better understanding of the opportunity that exists within this growing ecosystem. So once again, welcome to Team One Network. Welcome to the Avalanche ecosystem. Welcome to Avagen Club. Thank you for being here, and let's make today's meeting informative, inspiring, and impactful for everyone. Now, to begin today's keynote session, I would like to invite a respected member of our leadership team who possesses deep knowledge of the blockchain and crypto world and its and of course, is committed to taking the Avalanche Club vision to a global level. So, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and welcome Mr. Kevin. Are you here, Mr. Kevin?
Oh, yes, Julia. Hello. Thank you, Julia, for a wonderful introduction. Good evening, everyone. It is my pleasure to be here with all of you today. We're living in a time where technology is changing everything around us. Just as the internet transformed communication and business, blockchain technology is now transforming finance, ownership, and global connectivity. Many people learned about the internet after it became popular. Many discovered social media only after billions were already using it. Today we have an opportunity to understand blockchain technology while the revolution is still growing. This is where Team One Network, Avalanche, and Avagen Club play an important role. Our mission is not simply to talk about technology. Our mission is to educate people, create awareness, and help individuals understand how the digital economy is evolving. The Avalanche ecosystem is one of the fastest and most innovative blockchain network in the world. It is unique three-chain architecture makes it highly scalable and efficient. The X chain enables the creation and transfer of digital assets. The C chain powers smart contracts and decentralized applications. And the P chain manages validators and coordinates the overall network. Together, these chains create a secure and efficient ecosystem capable of supporting millions of users worldwide. But technology alone is not enough. Education is real opportunity. When the people gain knowledge, they gain confidence. They, when they gain confidence, they take action. This is why communities such as Teamwork Network and Avagen Club are growing across different countries. Understand? People are looking for leadership, collaboration, education, and opportunities for a better future. Financial freedom means different things to different people. For some, it means spending more time with family. For others, it means traveling the world. For many, it means providing a better future for themselves and their loved ones. My message to everyone joining us today is simple. Stay curious, stay open-minded, continue learning, surround yourself with people who inspire growth. Because every great achievement begins with the decision to explore something new. Together, we can build a future of innovation, opportunity, and global collaboration. Thank you for your valuable time. And now I'd like to hand the meeting back to wonderful host, Miss Julia. Julia, thank you.
So thank you, Mr. Kevin. And it was nice to see you here, and your speech was amazing and inspirative. So thank you so much, Mr. Kevin, for sharing such an inspiring vision with all of us. And your words have given us a wonderful understanding of technology, education, and leadership, and the future that we are building together. So thank you ever so much. And now we move to a very special part of today's program, the global testimonial session. So real experience inspire people more than everything else. And our next speaker is going to share this personal journey with Avagen Club, and global networking has impacted his life. So it's now my pleasure to invite Mr. Adam. Please welcome him, and we welcome him and give him a big round of applause, please. Mr. Adam, are you here?
Okay, hello. Hi. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes, we can
hey
hear you,
everyone.
Adam.
Thank you so much for the invite, Julia. My name is Adam, and I would like to share my experience. And I'm delighted to be here with all of you today. I've had the opportunity to travel extensively across different countries, including the Middle East and many parts of the world. Throughout my journey, I met people from various cultures, backgrounds, and professions. And one thing I have learned is that everyone is looking for opportunities to grow, connect, and create a better future. When I was introduced to Avagen Club through a network connection, to be honest, I was curious at first, but after learning more about the community, the vision, and the opportunities available, I decided to become actively involved. So today I can confidently say that it has been an amazing experience. Through Avagen Club, I have connected with incredible people from different countries, expanded my network globally to become part of the fast growing international community. Every meeting introduced me to new leaders, entrepreneurs, and visionaries who are passionate about growth and innovation. What excites me the most is that while I continue traveling and meeting people around the world, I also have the opportunity to share this vision with others. Many people who joined Avagen Club are now learning, growing, and building networks and creating opportunities for themselves. The combination of community, technology, and education, and the global collaboration makes this journey truly unique. And I'm enjoying the friendships, the experiences, and the travel opportunities, and of course, the ability to generate income with while being part of something bigger. So, for anyone enjoying or anyone joining us today, my advice is simple: stay open-minded and learn as much as you can and connect with the people around you. Sometimes one decision can, and one connection or one opportunity can completely change the direction of your life. I'm excited about the future and excited about where Avagen Club is heading and excited to be part of this growing global movement. So thank you, everyone. And I look forward to meeting many of you personally in the near future. So with that said, have a fantastic meeting. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Adam. Thank you. So thank you for your speech so much. Mr. Adam, thank you for sharing your wonderful experience and inspiring journey. And now we are continuing our meeting with our international leaders panel, where we will hear representatives from different countries and learn why the world is paying attention to Avagen Club. So it's my pleasure to invite our distinguished international guest. This is Mr. Paul. Hello, Mr. Paul, are you here? He's from Malaysia.
Hi.
Agent and
Hi,
sport
Julia.
enthusiast. Yeah.
Thank you, Julia, being such a wonderful host for today's event. Well, let me introduce myself. I'm Paul from Malaysia. Currently, I'm in Thailand for networking expansions. Um, I've been involved in networking industry, which is based on crypto mainly for the past 15 years. Been into many platform and projects, and yeah, so many up and downs. But definitely, when I got to be introduced by Avagen, I feel like this is one of unique and wonderful platform projects that I've been heard of, and it's also a proud moment for me to be part of Team One Network uh, with the management team in developing this platform throughout the global. And yeah, so what I would like to say, we have already created the bus. It's been official since past 1 week, and it's going crazy all around the globe. Been involved by many leaders and also business entities, and also all those entrepreneurs, investors as well, and of course crypto lovers. Been involved with us for the past ever since that we have been launched this program officially. And yeah, of course, we've been might be heard and involved in many other projects previously, right? But this is for me one of the genuine and also a great platform, because most of crypto-based blockchain program that we have been heard of previously, they are not officially or technically be part of that blockchain. They just use the name of the crypto in terms of making benefits advantage for their own program and projects. But with Avagen Club, which is powered by the ecosystem of Avalanche and also blockchain, so we are actually a genuine and also legit platform which is supported by the Avalanche blockchain. So this is shows like how transparent in this platform as well. So what I would like to share to those who have attended this session tonight we might have missed many boats previously. All right, same goes to me. I miss many platform and boat as well, which have currently changed many people lifestyle and also life. 360 degrees. Mainly like those who have been involved in top cryptos like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and everything. Right, but um, opportunities doesn't knock the door all the time. So today we have another beautiful opportunity, which I believe I'm already part of this board and is definitely going to change my life. So I would like to insist everyone listen carefully, be open-minded, and make a bold decisions. And also like to invite everybody to be part of our a beautiful family. And definitely I would like to meet all of you guys, those mainly from Southeast Asia, whereby we're going to do many programs together in Southeast Asia, mainly in Malaysia, Thailand, Indonesia, Philippines, Vietnam, and some other countries as well. So we're going to create a lot of team on network based program in near future. So hope to meet you guys personally and create more beautiful journey together. All right. So thank you so much, Julia, to give me a space to share some of my sharing tonight, and hope to couldn't wait to hear more from all those experienced speakers, and also and of course from you as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Paul. Thank you very much. And now I would like to invite Mr. Russell. He's from Philippines. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome both of our international leaders. And now, Mr. Russell, we are waiting for your speech.
Hi, Julia. Hi. Hi, everyone. By the way, my name is Russell, and I'm not Mr. I'm Miss. So I am from the Philippines, and
sorry, Miss.
yeah, it's okay, Julia. Yeah, because my name is Russell. So once everyone hears it, it thinks it's a man. So yeah. By the way, my name is Russell. I am from the Philippines, and I've been into network marketing for 20 years, and I shift to cryptocurrency because I believe cryptocurrency has the huge potential. And for me, as a testimonial, I've traveled to 21 countries because of Bitcoin. So early 2019, I traveled to many countries and until now, and I am very privileged to be part of the Avalanche Team One network as a leader, as a community leader in Philippines and Indonesia and Norway. Right now, I am in Norway, and with this Avagen, I am expanding my network. And yeah, as we know that for the past years, there is no company that connects community and the developer. So with this Avagen, this is bridging between the community and the developers. So now we can know all about the technology directly from the developers. And all I can say that, and this is a very exciting time for us that we are living right now because the transfer of wealth is unfolding in our life. It is in our face. Anyone can be millionaires like in a short period of time. Um, they can be millionaires like most of the young generation now, like the people who are the teens right now are making more money than the old people, because they adapt the technology and they understand it. So right now, I just want to say that each and every one of us is given the opportunity to earn a lot and learn and adapt the technology that is changing. Like as the financial system right now is facing into a new era. So this one is very huge advantage to everyone who is being here, who is listening, and who is joining in this our Zoom session today. They are very privileged to see the opportunity what Avagen is going to share with us, and it is one of a life-changing opportunity. I can say that because with Avagen, the technology and the people are connected together. So we are not just like only one side. So with Avagen, um, everything is connected. So to all the people who are listening right now, I'd like to congratulate every one of you and encourage you to have the decision to be part of this and don't miss out, because um, the opportunity comes once in our lifetime, and the decision is in our hands. But there are three kinds of people. There are the ones who are just looking. There are people who will be watching, and there are the people who will be joining and taking the opportunity to change their life. So all I can say is, welcome everyone, and Miss Julia, thank you so much for giving me the time to talk.
Thank you, madam. And let's say everything very helpful. And thank you for your amazing speech, Miss Russell. And thank you to Mr. Paul and for sharing such valuable insights and international experience. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have now reached one of the most important moments of today's meeting. And our next speaker is a respected blockchain network engineer, a passionate educator, and a valued member of Team One Network and the Avalanche ecosystem. He has dedicated himself to helping people understand blockchain technology, digital innovation, and the future of decentralized system. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to our special guest and technical expert, Mr. Anurag Singh. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for your applause. Mr. Anurag, hello.
Hello, Miss Julia. Greetings, Mr. Founder, Mr. Kevin. How are you? I hope all are doing well. And Miss Julia, thank you so much for moderating this meeting in a brilliant manner. So thank you for that. So as you have seen, as you all are present here, the people you are seeing here are the pioneers behind this project. As you can see, Mr. Kevin is the brainchild of this project, who happens to be an associate with the Avalanche Team One network. And it is his effort which has made such platform possible. Otherwise, the entire market was basically kind of misguided in terms of the generation, in terms of the ecosystem, in terms of the technology. But Mr. Kevin, with his hard efforts, smart efforts, was able to bridge the gap which was there, the gap between the technology, the gap between the user, the gap between the developer, user, and technology. So all these gaps is now filled by the efforts of the Team One Club, which is powered by Avalanche. So without further wasting any time, I'll start with my introduction. My name is Anurag Singh, and from the background, I'm a software engineer. And apart from being a software engineer, my main forte is that I'm a network engineer as well. And this qualification basically leads us to create cloud infrastructure, data centers, internet protocols, and several other things which is related to cloud. So with this, we are also able to contribute our services to the root level ecosystem, which is the blockchain ecosystem. So blockchain is also kind of an network infrastructure. So because of this, we are also able to develop on the root level within this ecosystem. And with this, I had spent almost 16 plus years of my time contributing technically to this industry. I had started my journey with Ethereum blockchain in 2014. In 2014, I was involved along with Mr. Sandeep Nelwal, who is also the founder of Matic blockchain. But previously that time, he was not the founder. He was basically struggling in the market. But then he got an opportunity to work on a protocol for Ethereum blockchain. And that was Dagger, Dagger. And in the development of that protocol, even I was involved. And that was my first entry into the blockchain ecosystem, and that too mainstream ecosystem. And after the Dagger protocol was made, then Mr. Sandeep was awarded the stack, the Ethereum stack, the source code for the Ethereum, and upon which he was able to build the Matic blockchain, the Polygon Matic blockchain. And because of that, the POS, the proof of stake algorithm, the proof of stake protocol was created. Otherwise, POS wouldn't have existed. The most important golden protocol of this industry, the POS protocol, wouldn't have existed if Matic was not created. So I was also the part of Matic. As Sandeep Nerwal is my known friend, I worked with him on several projects. So I was also able to impart my services in the Matic ecosystem. After that, I realized that, okay, I should not be limited only to Ethereum ecosystem. I should explore more and more ecosystems as well. So then I shift my focus to Solana ecosystem, which was basically coming up as the world's highest high-speed blockchain, and that too with a different language of development, and that was Rust. And Rust is a most specialized and most powerful language in terms of development of any software or any project. And I'm also developer for Rust, and there are not many developers in the world. So because of that knowledge of the network, I was able to provide my services in the Solana network as well. And Solana became a reality, one of the world's fastest blockchain. So because of that, I have a diversified experience across all the blockchain ecosystem, different technologies. I worked on layer 1, layer 2, layer 3, layer 4, so on and so ever. Because of this experience, basically, I was able to contribute my services to different corporate institutions as well. Because in most of the blockchain ecosystem, I was in the back end. We were not in the front. So the entire global ecosystem, the entire community, they do not know about us. But we were there. We were the pillars of those technologies. Because of that, these technologies are working and are in your hands. And then I decided that it's about time that I basically leave the background work and now come in the front and connect with the community. Because what I felt was that there was a big gap between the community and the technology. People were explained about the technology through influencers who are non-technical people. They were basically influenced through non-developers, non-technical people, people basically who are impersonating as developers. So that led to many scams, many issues, many kind of confusing environment. So that was not a good time for the blockchain industry, and it was plagued with accusation of scams. So I decided that I should be the one, or at least I should take an initiative to connect with the community. And then I started with different corporate project, which was doing a community building efforts in the market. So one was being Zaber 365, which was led by India's youngest billionaire, Mr. Pal Kapoor. And on that, we were leading the India cyber security mission. And we were also connecting with communities and educating them on the risks and the solutions for the cyber security. And we were basically engaging with the community. And then there was another project by the name of Firechain, Fifth Industrial Revolution. So on that project also, I rendered my services, and we were also constantly engaging with the communities. But what I realized was that these institutions are not able to penetrate the entirety of the community which is there out there in the market. And we are just limited to only that respective project and respective requirement of the market and those community which they require that service. So that was not enough. So then I started looking for another different segments, and I came across the network marketing segment, the affiliate marketing segment. And after connecting with this segment, it changed my life. It changed my perception of the market, that how community is built. It is not built through any corporate effort, not too much by social media, or not too much by different kind of forums. It is built through a kind of effort which is motivated by vision, an effort, a motivation, basically, which makes people believe that they are part of something big. So I saw this network marketing industry as a big multiplier for community, where people are there, people, they gather with each other, a structure is formed, a team is formed, and there is no asking for resume, there is no asking for qualification. It's a highly unorganized sector, but the most efficient sector which I came across. And because of that, I decided that I should render my service here. And I started rendering my service to many, many affiliate marketing projects. And most of the projects, they've succeeded, and some project did not so very well. So I had good and bad experiences, but mostly the experiences were on the bad side. But they were good experiences, but good experiences were so good that they transformed people's life overnight. But then I did not wanted this community, this affiliate marketing ecosystem, just to stay the way it is. I wanted it to change. And to bring the change, I started basically working on the solution statement for this market. So I started by checking that what is the main issue? What is the core issue that is plaguing this industry? The core issue of this industry is that this industry is going only behind innovation. And the innovation basically takes time for generation. The affiliate marketing ecosystem is basically binded by the financial promises. But any innovation or any innovative ecosystem, they cannot get that generation through so that they fulfill the requirement, the daily requirement, monthly requirement, or weekly requirement, whatsoever is promised in the affiliate marketing projects. So there is only and only compatibility of this network with generative projects, generative ecosystem. Innovation ecosystem is not meant for the network marketing ecosystem. This market ecosystem is compatible with projects which can generate real-time assets, which can grow your assets, and which are already innovated and tested and tried. So because of this, network marketing ecosystem can thrive, can grow. Otherwise, there is no possibility of innovation as of now. I may be corrected in the future, but as of now, what I see, a generation model can only basically provide what is needed for the network marketing industry. And in that search, I came across that particular model, and that was the Avagen's Hypergen growth model. And with the help of Mr. Kevin, I came to know about what is behind the entire thought process of this Avagen club and how the generation is made possible from the efforts of Mr. Kevin and his team. So he told me that this is made possible by the tried and tested most stable generation model, that is arbitrage, which has been a part of big scrutiny, negative scrutiny in the past. But right now, Mr. Kevin and his team were able to be able to optimize it into the best engine possible. And then after this entire bot engine was created, it was also placed on the Avalanche's ecosystem, which is one of the upcoming ecosystem, which is complementing this bot on the root level. So how this is happening, how he was able to create all this, I will explain you through the project's presentation, which will take a short time, but you will get then an in-depth analysis of the same. So please allow me a few seconds to start the presentation. I hope the screen is visible to all. So as you can see on your screens, Avagen Club basically is the name of the system. It's an ecosystem. This ecosystem was created by the team under the able hands of Mr. Kevin, whose sole objective was to build a system which is able to make constant generation, constant profit in the market, irrespective of the market is going up, it's going down, no matter what. The profit is guaranteed in a safer pipeline. in a safer manner and a constant manner. So for the first time, it looks too good to be true. But as we dive down into the logic, we will realize that this is possible. And how it is possible? It is possible through Avagen clubs, Hypergen arbitrage engine. Hypergen arbitrage engine is an invention of the Avagen club, which is integrated with the Avalance blockchain. And what is arbitrage will be explained to you in the next slide. So what is arbitrage? Arbitrage is that you buy low and sell high. What do you buy and sell high? You buy an asset. For example, there are two exchanges. There is exchange A and there is exchange B. So for example, you are buying AVAX, which is Avalanche's native token. Just for an example, you're buying AVAX in exchange A at $20, and then you are selling at exchange B at $21. So there is a profit margin of $1. Sometimes it may be $5. Sometimes it may be $10. So it depends on the volatility which is there. And this arbitrage is able to thrive because of the constant trade, buy and sell, constant flow of volume into the ecosystem. So there is never a possibility that all the exchange will have the same rate for the particular asset. Definitely there are some difference, 1%, 2%, 3%, or up to maximum of 5% of difference on the exchanges, different exchanges which are there. And the duty of the arbitrage is to exploit this difference. It will continuously monitor different liquidity pools. It will detect the price. It will immediately execute the trades. So based on that, based on the difference, the price difference of the assets, it generates the profit, it extracts the profit. And how it is different from the trading. So there is trading versus arbitrage. So trading, if you know, or some of you are doing, or some of you have been promised by different people in the market that through forex trading, through stock trading, or different market, you will get constant profit, you will have no risk. But that's wrong, because trading is time bound. Trading is basically buying one asset and waiting for it to grow and then sell. For example, if you're buying a box, say at $20, and you're not moving to any another exchange, you are just at that exchange only. So you have to wait and hold. Time is of the essence. Price fluctuates. It can go up or go down. If it goes up, you will sell. But what happens if it goes down? You have to hold. So there are lots and lots of things. There are lots and lots of risk involved, because as the time factor increases, the opportunity for risk to creep into this trade also increases. And that makes you take an emotional decision. I would request, please, not to make any annotation during the screen recording. So that is what basically your trading is in the market. And now coming to the arbitrage. Arbitrage is executed within milliseconds. It is bought from exchange A, an asset is bought from exchange A, transferred within seconds to exchange B, and the profit is realized within seconds after deducting all the fees. So it is not time bound. There is low exposure of time. Because of this, there is lower risk profile, consistent opportunity, and it's efficient driven. So because of all this, arbitrage is much more safer bastion than the trading ecosystem, because time dependency here is very less or almost non-existent. But in trading, it is high. You wait for the market. Execution speed in trading is minute, hour, and days. Arbitrage is milliseconds to seconds. Then your risk exposure, high price can move against you. यहाँ पे in arbitrage, it is low, short duration, hedge execution. Success rate in trading is uncertain. Arbitrage, high probability with proper system involved. If proper backend planning is there, the high probability of success rate is there with the arbitrage. Emotions are not involved with the arbitrage, as it is driven by the system calculation and AI involvement. And consistency of arbitrage is based on consistent opportunity, but consistency in trading is irregular all the time. So overall, trading is speculative, uncertain, whereas arbitrage is systematic and safer provided that it is executed in the right manner. Now, coming on to how this arbitrage engine, coming back to the arbitrage engine of the Avagen Club. So, how this arbitrage engine is better, why it is called an innovation, a unique innovation which has brought onto this market by the Avagen Club. Because this hypergen arbitrage engine is also powered by an AI engine which has been sourced from the Anthropic ecosystem. Anthropic ecosystem is responsible for the Claude, the world's best AI, even better than the Chat GPT AI. And that Anthropic engine, Opus, has been evolved into an agentic AI, which takes care of all the parameters of monitoring, execution, and risk management. As per previous slide, there is basically requirement for emotion to be reduced. Hence, there can be no human intervention in the arbitrage engine. But we need a human-like intelligence, intelligence close to human's brain. So that can only be done by an AI, which doesn't get tired, which doesn't need a holiday, which doesn't need any food to work on. So 24 into 7, the AI engine can work tirelessly and take care of all the risks involved in the execution of this process. So Avagen is powered by, Hypergen is powered by the AI engine from the Anthropic ecosystem. And this entire bot, which is created, has the biggest playground, in the world to play and generate profit and create multiple opportunities for the profit to grow and grow. And that has been possible only by the Avalanche ecosystem and the Avalanche's infrastructure. Because here, as you can see, this is the playground. X chain, P chain, and C chain is the playground for the Avalanche ecosystem. And this playground is being exploited by the Hypergen arbitrage bot because all the chain out there has 3 layers. One is data layer, one is operation layer, and one is application layer. Here in Avalanche, they are called X-Chain, which powered the digital assets, transfers, and liquidity movement. In X-Chain, basically, there resides the AVAX token, the AVAX coin, the native token of the blockchain, including the coins which are deployed on that chain as a smart contract. So the liquidity pertaining to them are also residing over here. Then there is P-Chain. P-Chain basically is they manage the validator, the staking ecosystem. Basically, wherever the validator stakes their assets is the P chain, it's the operation layer. And then there are staking and unstaking system which are out there. And network coordination also happens through this ecosystem as well. So validator and delegator ecosystem is the P chain. Then there is C chain, which basically enables EVM smart contracts. So basically, this is an application layer where you can deploy your dApps, you can deploy your DeFi, decentralized automation and applications. So this is the layer where basically Avalanche's scalable infrastructure exists. But till now, many arbitrage models were able to only play on the C chain ground. Till now, arbitrage model deploying on C chain, deploying on Ethereum, deploying on Solana, deploying on any other blockchain, Cardano, they were only having excess of the liquidity, which was only available in the C chain. And because of that, there was very less opportunity for the arbitrage bot to function. Because if you take only the liquidity of the C chain, you will not see a constant liquidity flow only to this chain. And when there is no constant liquidity flow, there is no volatility, or there is less volatility. If there is less volatility, then there is less chance for the arbitrage to increase the number of trades. And if the trades are in less numbers, there is less chances of profit. So till now, the limitation of arbitrage bots were only till C chain, but with the dawn of Avalanche ecosystem and the voting of the validators, there was given there was basically Avagen hypergen arbitrage engine was allowed the access, the root access of X chain and P chain, the two oracle layers, which are holding the maximum amount of liquidity, the big chunk of liquidity in the entire network. So you can imagine that previous arbitrages were playing in the school playground, but with the Avalanche's ecosystem and the root access to the liquidity of X chain and P chain, now the arbitrage engine is playing the match in the international stadium. So with that and unlimited liquidity available at its disposal and constant flow of liquidity available for it to exploit, it gets volatility all the time. And as the volatility is constant, the profit is constant, consistent, and on the growing path. So this is where the major difference comes, where we get the benefit of the Avalanche ecosystem. And that was identified by Mr. Kevin and his team. And he was associated with Avalanche, and he was able to negotiate the access of X chain and P chain for the arbitrage bot. And it was basically made available for their ecosystem and cloud. Apart from that, Avalanche is also having a fourth layer. It's a hypothetical layer, but it's the layer which matters the most. That's the community layer. And it is known by the name of Team One Network. So why Team One matters? I also sometimes call it T layer, the team layer, because Team One is a global Avalanche community driving adoption, supporting builders, and expanding Web3 across region. It's an effort which is driving the mass adoption of Avalanche into massive community of developers, of users and investors, because previously all these threes were disconnected. Developers were not knowing what to build. Users were not knowing if what they need is there or not. Investors were not knowing where to invest and grow their capital, how they can be the part of the basically combination of the developer and the user. So all this disconnection was leading to darkness in the blockchain ecosystem. But with Avalanche's Team One effort, there is a light. There is a light of hope, which is coming again into the market. And this global community, this global drive is now in 55 countries, 80 plus universities. There are 700 top members whom themselves have millions of users and members below them. And because of this, the ecosystem is growing. Constant meetings are happening, as you can see on the screen. There are lots and lots of people meeting, and these people are not just affiliate marketers. These people are real developers. These people are real users, real investors. And for the first time in the world's history, all the achievers of the future will be invited to attend one of these meetings where they will be able to meet real people, real developers from the ecosystem who were the part of Avalanche and are also already building different projects and innovation on this ecosystem. So because of all this, the ecosystem is thriving. The DeFi ecosystem is thriving. The AI infrastructure is being integrated with Avalanche. NFT platforms are moving here. Different segments are moving here. Automation tools are being deployed here. High frequency trading environment is being created by Avalanche. So many things are happening here. So what all these things, as you can see on the screen, what are they bringing to you? They are bringing continuous liquidity flow. Because of all this, there is a flow of continuous liquidity. And because of these continuous liquidity flow, through all these three chain, X chain, P chain, and C chain, there is sustainable volatility all the time and constant arbitrage window for the arbitrage bot to exploit. Here, the system sustains excellent volatility, fragment liquidity pockets, becomes replenished with liquidity. And then because of this, there is constant volatility, and making an arbitrage trade is possible all the time. So arbitrage window is present all the time. Now that was basically the backstory of how arbitrage engine evolved and what is arbitrage. and basics of the arbitrage model and the innovation, what has been implemented on the current arbitrage model. But now coming to the process of the arbitrage model, the technical process, the functioning process of this model. So the process is that this bot, it manages, it takes the price feed into account. It monitors the price feed from the decentralized exchanges, the DEXs, the oracles. Basically, oracles are the P-chain and X-chain layer, which were not available from other blockchains. But in this blockchain, we can put oracles because it can monitor price feed from here. Then order books, on-chain pools, and bridges for the price differences. Along with that, parallelly it also watch for transactions in the memory pool, pending transaction, confirmations. And why it does that? Because if there is a volume moving in, before moving in, it is into the transaction pool. It is in the exchange. And after the confirmation of that particular liquidity into any pool, the price may go up or go low, may go up or go down. So what it does is it preempts, it predicts what the next price will be. So it is already 5 or 10 seconds ahead before this volatility coming into the market, which it can exploit. So what it will do is it will get ready, get set and go. It is not like ready and go, because in that way a runner can fall. Because before running, there are 3 commands: ready, get set, go. So here basically, because of this transaction watching, it can basically get set from ready, and then once it sees the price feed happening as per its prediction, it can immediately go, so that whatever it executes doesn't result in any waste of time or any loss. And then along with that, parallelly, it also has an intelligent risk engine, which is also powered by the AI, which checks for slippage. It should not send the transaction to any pool which has low volume. So it does the liquidity check, because we do not want to end up paying 25% of the slippage. So slippage is capped at 3%. And then there's volatility check. So it doesn't want to trade for a price difference of few cents. It wants to trade for the price difference of say $1, $2, $3, $5. So because of that, it does the volatility check as well, so that there is a proper profit margin, so that even after reducing the fees, reducing the transfer bridge fees, so still a good sizable profit is left for the pool to gain. And then there is MEV protection as well. MEV protection is very important. Nobody has thought of this. MEV protection is that this bot is also an MEV. So there are different MEVs as well. And those MEVs are also looking and sniping on that opportunity. So what it does is, if it sees that the opportunity which it has recognized, but has been identified by different bot and is on the confirmation process, so it will not execute its part. Because by the time it executes and his transaction gets confirmed, that MEV would have taken that liquidity, taken that volatility out of that ecosystem. And when our bot's confirmation is, completes, that opportunity may not exist. So it also bans for parallel competition as well. And then all this is taken into continuous loop. And hence, because of all these intelligent execution and parameters, the success rate increases. So this is the basic execution flow. Buy low, then it is moved to the pool across 3 chain, X chain, P chain, C chain, through native Avalanche bridge. This is the only chain which has enabled the native bridge. Otherwise, all chains are having only the cross chain bridge, chain to chain transfer. Then it is sold for the higher price on another liquidity source, and the settlement is done. And how the calculation happens is that price sell minus price buy is taken into account. Then the fees, bridge fees and protocol fees are reduced. Slippage costs, optimized slippage cost, which is kept at the 3%, is reduced, and net profit is calculated. So that was basically the execution summary, a non-technical execution summary, basic summary of what this particular arbitrage model is able to do. So now, moving on to the existing state of the market. What is the existing state of the market where this model is thriving? There are two chains as of now, which happen to host arbitrage models successfully. One is Solana and one is Avalanche. And how we are different? Because this arbitrage is a triple chain arbitrage, whereas all the other arbitrage which are out there in the market are only the single chain arbitrage. So here what is happening is, in Solana, where people are also deploying and working on arbitrage model, it has only a single chain focus. Whereas on Avalanche, there is multi-chain architecture, X-chain, P-chain, and C-chain architecture, which is available. On Solana, there's liquidity concentration limited to one chain, that is the C chain. But here, basically, the structure is diversified. Here, we have access to X, P, and C chains liquidity. In Solana, there is higher congestion. So because of this congestion, the network is down sometimes. It takes time for the confirmation to complete and indexing to complete. And because of that, the opportunity is lost or gone. But in Avalanche, due to parallel processing design, which was also brought to this industry by the Matic blockchain, there is lower congestion and the confirmation and finality takes place immediately. There's limited cross-chain opportunity of arbitrage in Solana, but there is cross-chain opportunity, more and more windows out there in Avalanche because of the access through all the three oracles, which provides sustainable volatility and healthier market behavior. But volatility is less sustainable in the Solana ecosystem. So all that makes the base and the model different from what is happening in the Solana ecosystem. So this model, particular model, has been extensively researched upon, extensively thought out, and now is working on the biggest playground, which is Avalanche, one of the biggest flexible playground, which was possible due to the Avalanche's Team1 network. Now moving on. Now comes the part, the financial part, the generation part of what this particular arbitrage bot is making possible. To participate in the generation model, basically one has to provide an energy, one has to provide a kind of a liquidity into the ecosystem. And the person providing the liquidity and registering with the ecosystem is allotted an hash ID, a node ID. That particular node ID is in the DAG infrastructure of the Avalanche. You are just not a particular random wallet. You are a particular node. And after that, one needs to contribute a minimum liquidity for the activation of $100. So once they contribute $100 minimum, so they get a daily range of 1 to 2% reward from that flow. And the maximum contribution you can do is as per your choice. So with the contribution of $100 up till maximum limit of yours, you can get a daily range of 1% to 2% out of this generation model. And whatever happens, wherever the market goes, it is guaranteed that it will never go below 1%. 1% is the lower cap of the generation from this model, because this model is generating more than what the general range is being awarded to the users. If anyone decides to share the success, share the benefit of this bot along with their near ones, so they can bring them along with their affiliate code, and they also set to gain direct 5% from their efforts. Apart from that, if someone decides to take it as a career and build their community in a deeper way, so they have 15 level of distribution available for the leaders out there. So from level 1 to level 5 basically starts the core level. But there are additional riders as well. Then from level 6 to level 10, it's a mid level. And level 11 to level 15, it is known as deep level. So to open this level, for example, if you want to go 15 down, you have to go 15 wide. So it's 1:1. So basically at every direct, you open that subsequent depth level as well. For example, to access 4 level, you have to have 4 directs. To access 15 level, you have to have 15 directs. So that is particularly one of the requirement which makes you access your depth. But along with that, there's a requirement of self as well, which is to access the first level, you just require your basic package to be activated, and you are eligible for the income from the first level. Then comes your level 2 to level 4, your self requirement becomes and increases to $200. So for example, even if in the start you start with $200, you have access to 4 level, provided that you have subsequent directs as well. Then comes your level 5 to level 10, which has a self requirement of $500, provided that you have parallel directs available. At least you have 10 directs to access up till level 10. And if you want to access level 11 to level 15, your self requirement is of $1,500. You get an entire highway till level 15. So for example, in the start, you start with the $15 of self top up. You have eligibility for all the 15 levels, provided you have the similar directs also there along with you. And total earning of all this level is around 67% ROI on ROI. It is generation on generation, which is available for the people working on the energy distribution network for them to gain. So it starts from 15% at level 1, 10% at level 2, 5% at level 3, 4% at level 4, and up to 3% at level 15. So it's a kind of an attractive and rewarding kind of journey for people who will start their journey with us, journey with the Avagen Club. Now, after working in the depth and working for a long time, basically one starts reaching the milestone of the business volume. And that milestones are not neglected by the companies, but are planned to award in the coming future as the growths and bands are achieved. But the calculation of the same happens through the 50-50 rule. 50% of your business is calculated from the strong leg and 50% from the other leg, weaker or others, whatever you can call it. And the bands you can achieve are around 12 years, and there are 3 bands. One is early growth brand. So in early growth band, basically it starts with $1,000 matching. Once you get the matching done, you get one-time bounty of $100 and 8% POF is awarded to you. So what is this POF? POF is the proof of fund. Basically, till the depth, whatever your business volume is. And from that business volume, on the 30th calendar month of that month, the ROI generated by that business volume is calculated at 8% and awarded into the user's wallet upon achieving that particular milestone band. And then comes your expansion at 160K and then the elite scale at $10 million. So this is the reward ladder. In this ladder, as you can see, there is level 1 and there is level 12. And in between, there are several levels out here, which has been laid in front of you. And here, this is the network size, which starts at $1,000 and up to maximum of $10 million. And in the green line, you can see are the one-time bounty, which starts at $100, $500, 1.5, $16,000, leading to $32,000 at level 7 and going up to $1 million at level 12. So it's a kind of an attractive bounty which the company has laid out for the people achieving the milestone. And as well as company is also offering the POF, the proof of funds, basically based on the unlimited depth and calculated on the 30th month based on the ROI income, the generation income generated by that depth calculation and awarded to you. So here also there is a differential which is applicable as well, so that the distribution doesn't go out of hand and it is awarded to the right person at the right level. So how this differential works? For example, if your rank in percentage is 16% and your downline is at 12, so you will get the differential gap of 4%. So in that way, the differential progresses across all the tiers and in your structure in a proper manner. So there is no over distribution in the entire ecosystem. And that is necessary for the company's long functioning and long-term growth and longer duration of the runway. So now coming on to the team's condition. It's a revision for all of us. So to gain the direct income, at least $100 of minimum requirement is there. Minimum activation requirement is there, plus self top up for both are compulsory. So you have a requirement of direct with the minimum top up as well as self top up, which is compulsory for taking the level income. And the reward criteria as discussed with you is calculated on 50-50. One is from qualifying volume is from strong leg and one qualifying volume is from the weaker leg. And the conditions for the withdrawal and the network is that one can only withdraw in the multiple of $10. So the minimum withdrawal amount is $10. So one cannot withdraw $16, but you can withdraw $20. So in the multiple of $10, the withdrawal eligibility is there. The processing fees of 10% is applicable during the withdrawal request. Processing time frame is 24 business hour, but it takes very, very less, even few minutes for the withdrawal to get processed. Then there is the cap, which is out there, and the maximum cap offered by the company is 5x, but there is a rule to it. For example, if you are in the non-working phase, you have not recommended any participant, any leader, so you only are set to gain 3x, 300% of whatever you have invested. But if you start building your network, if you start building your journey, so you are set to gain 500x. So automatically in your dashboard, you will see that your cap has increased from 3x to 5x. And after achieving 5x, you have to retop up and renew in order to continue earning from your network. And this is only made possible by the real generation, which is happening out here. Otherwise, most of the arbitrage company cannot go beyond 2x. They are afraid of that. But why this company, one of the unique companies offering that? Because it has real generation. It has the boldness to go that extra mile of 5x because it has the real generation, which was required but not present in the past times, but is now there for you, for everyone to benefit from this. If we do not take right decision right now, we will miss this opportunity. So this alone signifies that what is the confidence within the company to give such a cap. Moving forward, accepted payments are USDT TRC20 and USDT BEP20 for the convenience of the people, as these are also in the Ethereum family and Avalanche is also in the Ethereum family. So because of the USDT BEP20 deposits, there is a direct conversion into USDT Avalanche and immediately contribution into the pool where this trade is taking place. So Avagen Club is the high speed and high profit arbitrage execution engine, which has been brought to you by the Avalanche Club. And Hypergen engine is one of the most innovated and most powerful engine till date, I can tell you, because I am also the person who was working on different arbitrage model from the year 2021, even programming myself, doing everything, all kinds of permutation and combination, working with Furcomb, which was one of the most famous arbitrage model. So being there hands-on in the arbitrage industry, led me to find the strengths and weaknesses of the arbitrage models, which were basically researched and developed in the past. And I was also able to scrutinize this model as well. And because of that technical scrutiny, because of my experience, I was able to pinpoint that right now, this is the right opportunity, the right kind of product, which will lead the constant growth of profit for this project, for the ecosystem, and for its investor. Right now, I do not see any company coming with a realistic generation model. There are many companies which are in approach that, okay, we are doing this, we are doing that, but we know, we can see through all the bullshits that they are only making the rotation of the capital. They are having no generation, because innovation, you cannot provide generation along with that. But if you have a proper researched and developed generation model, definitely you can provide that generation possibly. Because here the arbitrage model is generating much more than what is being distributed, and even adding to the coffers of the company. So it is one of the most unique opportunity, even for myself as a developer, to explore, to be a part of, to bridge this information with the people. So that is why I'm here as a bridge between the Avalanche Team 1 network and the Avagen Club, for this opportunity to reach the community, which was my endeavor from the start in the past and will be leading into the future. So thank you everyone for paying attention to this meeting, and thank you to the moderator, Ms. Julia. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, Mr. Kevin. Thank you, Mr. Paul. Thank you, Ms. Russell, for sharing your experience and your journey in the Team 1 network. So with this, we will conclude the meeting and see you next time on the Super Sunday. With that, I would like to take the leave, and we will just end the meeting right now. And we are not able to take any testimony, as this is a global meeting. And we will take the testimony in individual meeting and individual options, where people, they organize their own sets of people, they have their own sets of leaders in that meeting. So at that point, we will not have jumble of queries. So in that way, we will proceed with the query session as well. So thank you so much for attending today's meeting. See you next time.